Okay, good morning. Now, today uh, we want to take that again that presentations. There are three students, Kumarasiri and Sathaksran and Tyagaraja is online. They are online, and there are more than 9 students promised to present their draft proposals today. Still, they are not online, but I think that they will come during that my lecture time. Okay, now Tyagaraja and Kumarasiri, are you ready for the presentation? Please. Yes, Tyagaraja, can you hear me? Tyagaraj, Tyaraj, can you hear me? Kumarasiri said that he has already presented. Tyaraj, can you hear me? But I can't hear you. Yes, please talk. Lakshman, are you ready to submit? Are you ready to present? Okay, can you hear me? Please talk first. Lakshman? What is your number? Number 1. Dear student, can you hear me that all? Please talk one.
Yes, yes, sir. I hear. I am Lakshman here.
But still
Hello.
not clear.
I am Lakshman here, sir.
Yeah, please,
Hello,
volume,
sir.
high volume. Increase your volume.
Yes, sir.
Is that full?
Hello. That's full, sir.
That's full.
Hello.
I
Hello.
can't hear.
Yes, sir.
Please wait.
I am Lakshman.
Hello, Lakshman, can you speak to check whether it is okay now?
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, sir. Hello. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Lakshman.
Can you hear me? Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, Lakshman, yes.
Hello.
Yes, now we can hear
Good
you.
morning, sir. Hello. Can you hear me?
Okay. Now start your presentation.
Uh, My topic is usage of accounting information for management decision making in insurance industry in Sri Lanka.
Okay. Okay,
Can
continue.
you hear me, sir? Hello. Introduction. Information is made for the maximization of the profitability, optimal utilization of scarce resources. Accounting is the language of the business, as it is the tool of recording, reporting, and evaluating the economic events and transactions that affect business enterprises. In provide financial information about the business to the internal and external users.
Okay.
Account accounting and finance information system are the ones that keep up financial assets of the company are providing long-term forecasting. Therefore, it is needed to study the insurance industry use accounting information for their decision making. My research area usage of accounting information for management decision making in insurance industry in Sri Lanka. Hello.
Yes. Okay,
Hello.
okay, you continue.
My research question and justification. Where there is the relationship between usage of accounting information and management decision making in insurance industry in Sri Lanka or not.
Okay, now, okay,
The
stop, please.
economic data.
Please stop. Now, your topic is clear. Usage of accounting information for management decision making in insurance industry in Sri Lanka. Okay, that is clear. And the research area is usage of accounting information for management decision making in industry in Sri Lanka. And when we come to the research question, a research question like this, where there is a relationship between usage of accounting. Where there is means sometimes that there is not, or therefore please correct the wordings. No need to ask that where there is there any relationship between accounting information and management decision making in insurance industry in Sri Lanka? Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, and also no need or not. Or not is coming after the research. Therefore,
Okay, sir.
the question should be whether or is there any is there any relationship between usage of accounting information and management decision making? And also when you are writing that I always stated that when you write something and figure comes to your sentence, for example, now economic database which provide effective information data presenting 70% of the total economic income. Who said that? We don't know. 70%?
No, sir. Srivastav and Loganathan, 2016, sir.
Then where is it? You have mentioned somewhere the end of that the paragraph, but when a figure comes 70% of total economic information, full stop. Now you need to provide that the citation here because your sentence include the figure 70%. You cannot imagine 70%, no. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Therefore,
Okay, sir.
correct that citation error.
Okay, sir.
And okay, now research question is: does accounting information have any effect on management decisions? Is there any relation between perception of the employee and accounting information of the firm? Does accounting information affect the performance of industry? Now, you see that there is no consistency of your research questions. Does that your main question is there any relationship between, does any accounting information affect that performance of the insurance? Sometimes you say that insurance institutes, sometimes you may say the industry, and your question say that insurance industry, but in your topic says insurance industry, question says insurance institution. Insurance institutions are different from that insurance companies. Okay.
Yes,
therefore, you have to read carefully when you are doing the research. Apply the same words everywhere. Whether you are the sample you are study institutes or insurance institutes is completely different. insurance institutes is completely different from insurance business companies. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Therefore, please.
Can I select, sir, can I select one company?
Pardon?
Insurance. My sample is, can I select the one insurance company?
No, not one insurance company. You cannot do a research, no? You have to select that insurance industry. Industry means that there are 5, 6 insurance companies in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka Insurance, Janasakti Insurance, Aviva Insurance, Elinco Insurance. You have to take that sample from those companies, not only one company. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. And also they are not insurance institutes, they are insurance companies. Then your research question should be, does accounting information affect the performance of the insurance companies in Sri Lanka? Not positively or negatively. You cannot use that positively or negatively after the analyzing the data. Therefore, you would say, is there any relationship between accounting information and no, this is completely different. No, what is your question? What is your topic? Usage of accounting information for management decision making. That is your question, no?
Yes.
Am I correct? Then
Yes.
how does it that performance comes? No performance in the topic, no? Does accounting information affect the performance of the insurance? Not, completely different. There is no performance word even in the topic. If you want to check the performance, you have to include the performance in the topic. Usage of accounting information for management decision making and the performance of insurance industry in Sri Lanka. Like that. Because that you are not talking about the performance at the beginning. But later on, you see that there's a no consistency at all. Research question, research topic, and for your justification. Therefore, don't read that in companies affect the performance. You are not talking about the performance. And also the second research question, is there any relationship between perception of the employee and accounting information?
Of the content.
Perception of the employees. Perception of the employees and accounting information. What is your question? Accounting information and management decision making. Okay, that is okay, you can check. And the first one, does accounting information have any effect on management decision? Then that is your main question, no? That is the main question. Accounting information and management decision making of insurance companies in Sri Lanka. There are only two research questions. One is accounting information. Is there any relationship between accounting information and the management decision making? And the second one is, okay, you can further analyze that perception of the employees and accounting information. The third one, then you have to delete, no performance. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
And objective, what are the objectives? Tell me that objective.
The main objective of the research study is examining the use of accounting information as a management tool for the decision making in the context of so it should be correct, no, of insurance company. Company. However, its specification of objective of the study are to assess of the accounting information have any effects of the management decision, examine if there is any relationship between the perception of the employees and accounting information of the firm. Third one is cut, sir.
No third one. No, nothing.
Okay, sir.
Performance, you are not talking about the performance.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now hypothesis.
The hypothesis one is accounting information does not have any effect of management decision making.
Okay.
Hypothesis 2. Hypothesis 2, there is no significant relationship between the perception of the employees and accounting information.
Okay.
Third one is card now, sir.
Okay. Third one no need. But if you want to put the third one, you have to include that one into the topic 2, the performance.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then methodology. Yes. Go to the methodology now.
The research methodology which present the techniques and procedure use of this study sets out by considering the design, population and sample size and sample methods, research questions as well as the analytical tool employs in the analytical and interception.
No, don't read this document, but you just say that what are your independent variable, how you do. Don't read that. You are master level student, no? Why you read the document? Don't read the document. You say that how you do this one. Simply, we cannot understand, no. If the document is here, can you see that document in the screen?
No, sir.
Everyone can see now your document in the screen. Therefore, please let us know that what is the methodology, how you do this. Simply say. Okay.
Independent variable, I select the independent variable as management decision. Accounting information is the independent variable.
Okay.
Management decision is a dependent variable.
Okay.
My sample is my document is now is wrong. I sample is selected 5 insurance company.
Okay. What are those?
Then Sri Lanka Insurance, National Insurance Trust Fund, Union Assurance, Janashakti, NBSL Insurance.
Yeah, how many employees you will take?
Sir, now is my document is wrong. I select my institute, then it's edit now. Our institute is employs 250 employees.
250.
And 15 branch.
Okay. Then you provide the questionnaire.
Primary data. Yes, sir. Questionnaires. Then we can get the primary details. And secondary detail, I get the annual reports and news and others.
The conceptual framework is the wrong. This one is not the conceptual framework. This is called that the research process. Conceptual framework is that you have to provide that independent variables and dependent variables, and under that independent and dependent variables, under any variables you may check. Then then
okay, sir.
you have mentioned that your independent variable is management decision making. Okay. Dependent variable is
accounting information is independent variable.
okay.
Management decision is decision making dependent variable.
Okay. Now, what are the variables? Accounting information variables. How do you check that accounting information? These are the important things. In independent variables is accounting information. You go and ask only one question or different question. Only one question, whether you ask the accountant, are you using that accounting information for your decision making? Only one question. Oh, lot of questions.
Yes, sir.
There are lot of questions. Then how do you check that accounting information? Which accounting information do you check that? Then these are called the variables. It may be that 100 variables to check that accounting information. Am I correct?
Okay, sir.
How many variables
Yes,
you
sir.
take?
3 variables: total assets, total assets, uh, that company, total assets, I select total assets, working capital, uh,
Okay, lot of variables. Then you have to mention that the variables in as independent variables. And management decision making, how do you check that management decision making? How many questions you ask, whether they use the management decision making. In that variables also in as dependent variables. Then that one is called the conceptual framework. Not this one. This is called the research process.
okay, sir. I remove, I correct it. Hello? Hello?
Okay, yes, continue.
Okay, sir. Now it's finished. Now, sir, I correct my errors now. Hello?
Yes, yes, you continue. I can hear you.
Okay. Sir, now is finished now. Then now is adjusted now. Your comments now.
Okay, thank you very much. And you see that, but I don't know whether that you just write
Hello?
everything. Please follow that when I give comments to the other student. Sometimes the student may say that they want to follow that only the comments from only that particular student that your comment. No, please follow that how I give that comments to the other student. Please listen. Then you can learn something, because that many students they just present it. Now you just present, Lakshman, you just present and say that now I got that comments and switch off that the computer and do other works. And no, that's not the learning. But from learning by comment, by the asking the comments from me for your one is you can learn something, but you can learn lot from hearing that other comments. Therefore, please listen. Don't switch off and go home. Please listen to
I listen.
the comments from the others. Then you can learn something, because
Okay.
I feel that you have never followed that the comments made to the other student. Because these are common errors that you made. Your topic is clear, your justification and the questions, everything is clear, and conceptual framework is wrong, but because that you have not followed that comments given to the others. Please do not switch off your computer. Please listen this 1 hour time. Then you can learn something
Okay.
and
Okay,
improve
sir.
your research proposal definitely. Okay, thank you very much. And please submit your draft proposal at the end. Draft proposal, not the final one. Because that some student, they may
Okay, sir.
say that yes, I have recommended, therefore I can go ahead that final decision. No, not that I don't recommend you to finalize the document, but first draft you should submit at the end of February. Then after that, if I recommend to submit, you can prepare a hard copy and the soft copy and submit to the embassy office. But before that,
Okay,
you
sir.
have to get my recommendation. Okay, thank you very
Okay,
much.
sir.
And
Okay.
yes, now we'll see that one of the other student.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. And
Okay, thank you, sir.
is there any student to submit? Kumarasiri?
Sir, I am Thayaraj. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Can you hear
Thayaraj.
my voice?
Thayaraj.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, yes. Now it is very much clear.
Thank you, sir. So already first day I have presented, sir.
First day.
Then first day I have present.
Okay.
But you have to give some recommendation regarding my research proposal. Then I have changed that one. Today I want to present the corrected one.
Okay. Is that your one? Can you see that your one in the screen?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Corporate governance and firm performance of listed finance companies in Sri Lanka.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. You start.
Okay, good morning to all. Today I want to present about my proposal of corporate governance and firm performance of listed finance companies in Sri Lanka. So there are several definitions under the corporate governance. First of all, I see my background of the study. The corporate governance can attract a great deal of public attendance because of its importance of economic health of the company and effect on the society in general. So the RACI said in 2009, the economic health, the companies, there are several companies are operating in the national wise or international wise. So they have to maintain the corporate governance. So the corporate governance, we have to discuss about there are several definitions for the corporate governance. So my research is find out the every company they have to follow the corporate governance. So what is the relationship between the corporate governance and the firm performance? So before 2000, there is no rules and regulation regarding the corporate governance in the companies. So sometimes they want to follow, sometimes they didn't follow. So in accordance that there is a collapse. So nationally or internationally, there is a collapse under the corporate governance. So my research problem is to in early 2000 there is a collapse. So after that, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Sri Lanka, they have to introduce the corporate governance in accordance with the international corporate governance. So my under my research problem, the corporate scandal in early 2000 collapsed in many financial institutions due to lack of good corporate governance system, and it was insist to reform to public and political interest in regular of the corporate governance under the reference of the Baghdad and Bolton. So as the results of that, Sarbanes-Oxley's Act in 2002 to enhance the corporate governance mechanism, which is viewed as the priority of financial evaluation in the expectation of that corporate governance mechanism may be reinforced. Public confidence retrieved, accuracy and reliability of the financial information accused. Then again, after the recent financial crisis in 2007, Basel Committee of Banking Supervision have introduced. They are introducing the Basel Accord 3 to protect the financial institution from deficiencies of practicing weak corporate governance and risk management, as well as an inappropriate incentive sector. According to that Basel's Accord 3, due to the collapse of the financial institution, the Institute of Chartered Accountants Sri Lanka set up a committee to make recommendation relating to the financial aspect of the corporate governance in Sri Lanka. So here the Institute of Chartered Accountants Sri Lanka, with the support of the CSE, Colombo Stock Exchange, and Security and Exchange Commission, Ceylon Chamber of Commerce and Institute of Directors. So there, they have to cooperate with that institution. They have to produce the published report. So the Institute of Chartered Accountants Sri Lanka published the first report in the Code of Conduct Practice on matters relating the financial aspect of corporate governance in 1997. Now also they have to reprint that one. So after that, each and every financial institution, they must follow the corporate governance practices. So my research is what is the relationship between the corporate governance and the firm performance. So now I want to find the relationship between these one. So my research question is whether corporate governance has impact on performance on the listed finance companies in Sri Lanka. So my research question is subtract in two. First question is, what extent the level of each corporate governance practices of listed finance companies in Sri Lanka, and what extent the level of organizational performance of listed finance companies in Sri Lanka. So regarding that one, I have to create the conceptual framework. The conceptual framework, there are two variables. First variable is independent variable and second one is dependent variable. So independent variable is corporate governance. I have selected some corporate governance practices in the organization. First one is board size, second one is communication strategy, third one is governance mechanism, and fourth one is code of conduct. So these independent variables are corporate governance variable, and how to impact the organizational performance of dependent variable. My dependent variable is organizational performance are measured by the return on assets and return on the equity. So I will give some reference to the independent variable and dependent variable. So my objective of the study is to find out the level of each corporate governance of listed finance companies in Sri Lanka and find out the level of organizational performance of listed finance companies in Sri Lanka. So I want to find out what is the relationship between the corporate governance and the firm performance. Corporate governance variables are there, firm performance variables are. So I have to find out some data from the organization. So my methodology is to I want to collect the data from the financial reports. So the Colombo Stock Exchange published for financial reports, each and every company financial reports and also auditors report. So I have to gather the information from that report of the corporate governance, and also I have to gather the organizational performance, return on the assets and return on equity. So I have select financial institution under the Central Bank of Sri Lanka in 2014. I select 2014 data, and I will find out the corporate governance and firm performance for the period of 2014 to 2016. So in 2014, Central Bank of Sri Lanka categorized, there are 25 licensed commercial bank, 9 licensed specialized bank, and 56 finance and leasing company, and 21 insurance company. So according to this population, I will use the coded sampling and selected sample, and then I will collect the data for each and every finance institutions, and also I will collect the secondary data from the Colombo Stock Exchange as well as the annual report. Some journals are there, LMD journals. So I will collect the data from that one. Totally, it is purely selected. It is purely considered as a secondary data. So I will select the secondary data and find out the relationship between the two variables, corporate governance and the firm performance, and also data analysis and data presentation also there. So I will select that 30 listed company from that one. Then I will use the descriptive statistics, Spearman correlation, and analysis of variance for this measurement. So here I will give some limitation. The studies consider the 4 dimension of corporate governance and 2 dimension of organizational performance. So there are several dimensions in the corporate governance. I will limit it to this 4 dimension. Then the organizational performance also contain 2 aspects of the performance, return on the assets and return on the equity. So then I will give some assumptions. The assumptions are, it is assumed that the population sample derived form of the normal distribution and 95% confidence limit applied in the marginal responses of this data, and descriptive studies, Spearman correlation, and analysis of variance have been carried out this work. And it is assumed that these analyses are fairly enough to conclude and explore such finding, and I give some references. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. And everything is perfect now, except the framework of the theoretical framework of the study. Independent variables are okay, Thayaraj. Now,
Oh, yes, sir.
now just jump to the organizational performance. Now, you have mentioned two variables for
Yes,
assess the organizational performance. One is ROA, the other one is ROE.
yes, sir.
Then how do you, which one is then if you take that for the organization performance two variables, sometimes the ROA comes the positive and then ROE comes negative. Then how do you compare with that independent variables and dependent variables?
So another thing is,
You analyze separately, or you analyze as one module, one model.
so I have another idea is, sir, Tobin's Q equation. That
Yes,
is one of,
now, just forget about everything. Now you are going to assess that organizational performance. Okay?
yes, sir.
Now
Oh,
you,
yes,
for
sir.
the organizational performance, you take the two variables. One is ROA. Then
Yes, sir.
you take that ROA and performance is there. Then
Yes,
you
sir.
analyze that same company ROE.
Yes, sir.
Then you have another figure. Then which one you put into the SPSS as performance?
So I will. Mm, so I think is return on asset is better, sir.
No, I don't know that.
I
I
want to
asked
check.
that, but you have mentioned two. That's why I asked. I am not a statistic subject expert. But you just say that you take ROA and ROE. Then you take two. When you take the two variables for dependent variables, then which one is perfect? Which one is you finalize?
So I will take the average of the each and every
No, no,
both
no.
of the.
That's why that I thought that you are telling that the you take the ROA average of ROA and ROE. But the meaning of taking that ROA and ROE average, I don't see that there is a one ratio called that average of ROE and ROE, ROA and ROE, average of ROA and ROE is called some other ratios. No, I cannot find in the literature. I cannot in the financial literature any ratio called average of ROA and ROE. You may just think, yes, I take that ROA and ROE. Therefore, don't take the two variables, take one. If you feel that
Okay,
ROE
sir.
is good, then take that ROA. Or otherwise,
Okay, sir.
if you feel that ROE is good, then take that ROE. Or otherwise, you
Yes.
can take that, compare that independent variables with ROA is one model. Compare with independent variables with ROE is second module. Not combine
Ah,
in that the
ah,
two modules. Two
ah,
models.
sir. Yes, sir.
Then in two models and analyze it. But it is not good for analyzing because sometimes that ROA, you may find that ROE is a positive relationship, then
Ah,
ROE find the negative relationship. Then again
okay.
you may trouble with that conclusion.
Yes, sir.
In research, you
Okay,
may
sir.
trouble with it. Mhm. Therefore,
Okay, sir. I will.
you take only one.
Okay, sir. I will select the appropriate one. Then
Yeah.
I will correct it, this proposal and I will send it, sir.
That is common to the other student too. Many students they may say that yes, I take that many independent variables. That's okay, but many the dependent variables. If you take the many dependent variables, you cannot apply, as my knowledge, you cannot apply the simple regression model. Then you have to analyze any other methodology, analyze the statistical, the SPSS provide a lot of the statistical techniques to analyze that type of work. Therefore, once you take that many variables in dependent variables, you cannot say that I apply the simple regression model. There is a multiple regression or step-by-step regression. There are a lot. Therefore, please consider, please read it carefully, and if you take that more than one variables in performance, carefully read that best methodology you select. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay,
And
sir. Thank you very much, sir. I will correct and send it appropriate date, sir.
yes, okay. Now I recommend for you one to final presentation. You can go directly go to the final presentation, and I will open the final draft final one and the final one. You can directly go to the final one. Your one is perfect now, except this few mistakes. Okay. Thank
Okay.
you very much.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Now there are any students. Any students ready to present today? There are few students agreed to provide presentations today. But no one is even online. Okay, I will contact that. Yes, are you going to present? Which one is your number? Did you submit that your document? Which one number? 36 is not here. Now, under the Dropbox presentations today, 21-27 product box. Yes. Thirty-six. This one. But when you are serving the document, please save the document as your number. You see the draft DOCS. How can I find? At the beginning, there's another student say draft DOCS. Which one is your? We cannot find. Therefore, please save the document. You have not followed our instructions, no? Or you see that other student, MBUS 2016, 14, PDF Aryaratna. Then everyone knows that this one is that number 14 document. But your one, once I download into the desktop, I cannot find that your document where you are in. Basel 3 and ITZ implications. Am I correct? It is Basel 3 implication on Sri Lankan banks. Okay, we present it. Yes, come here. It come here.
With the economic crisis in 2009, the world came to think that whether the capital adequacy in the global banking industry is enough with the changing environment. So they have upgraded the existing capital adequacy method, the Basel, into Basel 3 and upgraded the capital adequacy requirement. In 2014 December, the Central Bank of Sri Lanka has issued a circular stating that all the Sri Lankan licensed commercial banks have to upgrade their capital adequacy into 10 million rupees. Hence, I have plan to make research on whether the Sri Lankan banks has achieved that guideline given by the Central Bank of Sri Lanka. For that purpose, I have first I have to look for what is Basel 3. I can extract those details from the publications from Basel 3 Accord, that committee, and some audit institutions like KPMG. They have given the in detail view about what is Basel 3 and what are the requirements for the Basel 3. And then I can extract, I have selected some 5 leading commercial banks in Sri Lanka, 2 government banks and 3 private banks, Bank of Ceylon, People's Bank, National Bank PLC, Commercial Bank of Sri Lanka PLC, and Sampath Bank Limited. From Colombo Stock Exchange, I can extract their annual report for 2015. In that annual report consists the data as at 31st December 2015, and that is what the requirement the Central Bank has imposed, that they have to maintain 10 billion at the beginning of the January 2016. With analyzing the financial data and some of their publications about the risk mitigating factors, we can identify whether they have achieved the given target or not, and if they have achieved, how they have achieved. If not, what are the complications and why they couldn't achieve, and if there is any methodologies to cover up those less things, and whether they can come up to the required level at least at the end of the 2016. If cannot, what are the measures that we can take to upgrade those?
Yeah, now you are the topic is clear, but you have not submitted that all documents, only one page document. Your topic is clear. Then whether that Basel 3 implications are applied for Sri Lankan commercial banks in Sri Lanka. Yeah, that is your topic. And what is your objective?
My objective is to whether the main leading bank, licensed commercial banks, have comply with this guidelines.
Yes, clear. Then you have right here the documents not clear. Okay, what is your now research problem?
Research problem is whether the Sri Lankan banks are strong enough and they have acquired the required level of capital adequacy.
Okay, then what is your hypothesis?
Hypothesis is that the Sri Lankan banks are strong enough and they have achieved the required level.
Okay. Then what is your the independent and dependent variables? Not this is clear now. If you follow that previous one, you just now you say that. What is your dependent variable? The Basel three variables. It may be the capital advocacy. It may be that the other ratios, the what you call non-performing loans or something like that. There are Basel three variables. All variables are independent variables. What is that dependent variables? Then?
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, bank performance and dependent variables. Then which statistical method you use? Correlation or any other statistical package you use? It's very simple. No, you have not attempted your work. You started, but you don't have time to do it.
How to take the independent correlation?
You start with that. You prepare the conceptual framework and come. Otherwise, I cannot say that because I cannot learn. I cannot teach you. But you have to learn first and come. Then the weaknesses I can improve it, but I cannot teach you. That's the method of learning research.
I was thinking that there is
No. We cannot believe your words now because that you have written only. Now we are in the final stage, but you have written only that introduction 1 page. That means that I cannot believe your words. You are not a researcher. You are not ready for doing this work. Please write first and come with that your document and say that I want to improve it. I will improve it. Otherwise, I cannot teach you. Yeah, now it is clear now everything. Okay, thank you very much. Okay. But I cannot recommend to go to the final one. You have to present again. You have to prepare the document first. Okay, thank you very much. Virat Kodi number 36. Is there any student today? Okay, now we stopped for 5 minutes break for tea. Then after that, any student, please let me know they are ready for their presentation because there are few students. I will show you that all document they promised to provide their presentations today, and they send their names to the embassy office. Therefore, I will take that embassy office name list, those who are going to promise to present today, and see whether that after tea they will be coming or not. Okay, we'll come back on 10 minutes time. Yes, now there are few students promised to provide their presentations today. Hemachandra, Pereira, Hemachandra number 3, number 10, MAPKG Pereira, number 36, number 63, 01 presented. '63, 55, number 38, Govin Kodituaku, number 18, number 47, Rohit, number 23, number 15, number 37. They are not ready for the presentation. Still they are not online. Please pass this message to the other student. Edrisinga, are you ready to submit? You are the Edrisinga? No.